Okay, there we go. We'll do a live remote. All right.
Yeah.
Live from the emergency room.
Yep.
It's Friday night. Yeah.
Look,
Like, oh,
especially
look at this
Friday night.
fucker. He's on. This guy's going on meth. He's a fucking. Wow, it's early Friday night, man. I mean, you're gonna have many ODs or anything in there.
Well,
What do you mean early Friday night? It's almost 8 o'clock.
That's early, yeah. It's for the ruffians and all them.
Shit, I don't know how.
So,
I guess people are out at 6:45 in the morning shooting people. So I mean,
uh, yeah.
right?
I tell you what
Boy.
though. But yeah, I guess. Well, I'm telling you, fucking, I about had a fear thy neighbor moment this week,
Oh yeah.
and I'm talking about for real. These motherfuckers had an estate sale across the street, and the lady came to inform me. You know, she was like, "Oh, Gaddis, I know you saw the signs of the estate sale." She caught me as I was coming in from giving Anakin letting him out on my break from work, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "There will be a little more traffic, just to let you know." And I'm just blowing it off. I'm
Right.
like, "Whatever, lady. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
As long as they don't park in my driveway."
Oh,
She's like, "Well, yeah, I'm just letting you know beforehand because I know this is probably you've never probably been involved with an estate sale." And I'm like, "No, I haven't. You're correct."
I'm looking for furniture. You should have let me know about that, Gaddis.
I didn't know that you wanted some 1970s fucking furniture.
I don't give a fuck when it's from. You're going to be using it in the shop.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't.
Yeah,
Well, why
but
didn't you keep that
anyways, please
fucking
continue.
glass table that I had then?
Well, because a glass table around metal mechanical things isn't going to last long.
Oh, well, you just said you take whatever.
That isn't a
Anyway,
big ass sheet of glass that's going to murder me.
oh well, look, everybody's take a risk in life. Anyway, the whole point is the lady I didn't know what an estate sale involved. It was fucking gridlock out in front of my house. So out of nowhere, when I'm like, well, I hear Anakin barking in the backyard going nuts. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like normally he'll stop, like it's just somebody walking by. I go look out, it's fucking 20 cars out on the fucking street.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Lined up. People parked. They had the audacity to park in front of my third car spot. Like if I had a car in the garage in the third spot, they had a car park. I was like, oh hell the fuck no, you motherfuckers. I went out there cussing people out.
Oh.
And I know that I probably looked like the angry black dude, but I said, fuck this. I pay HOA fees. Get this shit. One of the ladies parked reversed the opposite way in front of my mailbox in front of the house. I
Yeah.
damn near couldn't even pull out of my driveway.
Yeah.
I was
Well.
cussing
Yeah,
motherfuckers out.
that's any regular garage sale. People that do that shit.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm talking about it was lines of car all the way down the block for this shit. I'm like, what? This dude was 94. What could they have of interest in this house?
You never know. They could
Oh,
have
well, look, I should have
fucking
went in there.
jewel shit.
They had so many people, they had to have him wait outside. It was a line, and it was freezing the other day.
Mm.
Windy as fuck,
Well.
Travis. They're standing outside in the line waiting to get in the house of this estate sale.
Yeah, I bet.
I've never
Yeah.
been to one, so I
People
don't
would do
know.
anything for a deal.
Uh huh.
I
They
mean,
think
damn,
they're
but
gonna get
what
some
kind of
shit
deal?
cheap.
Like, you want some dead people stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It better be a value for me.
Well, I mean, I've gotten a couple of. Actually, I've got my entire damn near my entire bedroom set from an estate sale,
I don't.
and
Well,
it was like $200, and it normally would be like $600-700.
oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't. What is this money? I don't know. The estate sale. I figured I see the signs, but I never knew that it was this involved.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
trying
okay.
to
Well,
sell
if you see another one,
absolutely
let me know.
everything out of the house, man. Everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Look, I saw those two people. The dude was so old. If they're well, I guess that might have been. They might have had something from the World War II in there.
There you go. Classics.
I don't know. I just feel like I say, I don't know. My mom said, yeah, she used to like, I told you because I had told her about it before I went nuclear. She had to calm me down. I'm telling you, I was fucking pissed. I, how, you're not holding me hostage at my house for a fucking estate sale?
Well, just get out there. Could you leave?
I did. I had to forcefully go over there. I went over there. And
Oh,
I
you
said, look
did?
here, motherfuckers, if you don't get your fucking guests or people in line out here, I'll do it for you. And walked out. I should have grabbed something on the way out.
Yeah, it takes a fucking lamp.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I like this.
Great, I'll take
Oh,
this on my
God.
way. You bastard. That shit pissed me the fuck off, man. I was hot.
I bet.
You parking in there using my driveway as a turnaround too, like people pulling in, backing
Yeah.
out. Didn't the day? This would have me real mad. This what started it. The dude holds his hand up to me, holding me like, give me a second before he can back out of my driveway. I'm trying to leave to go to work. Get your ass the fuck out of here. I hopped out of my car so fast. I was like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my driveway. I'm surprised the cops didn't get caught. I wish they would have. I would have told them I ain't paying no HOA fee. Now, how about that? Arrest me. Put my house on lien then, you bitches.
No, they will.
Yeah. I was gonna say, they would,
Well,
too.
look, then you'll be reading about me we'll be doing a pod about me from fucking prison, jail. Be like, look, well, he finally went overboard. What's that movie?
We'll have to get somebody to volunteer to get arrested to smuggle a phone to Gaddis in his ass.
Is Chris out of work?
Oh wow, Chris out of work. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I was so mad. I thought I was going to lose my shit. He gonna put his hand up, pausing me like, man, it's my driveway.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I could see something like that pissing me off too, though. I mean, you're trying to get out, get to work, and hold on a second, I got
but here's the thing, though, Ryan.
So I see where you're coming from on that, Gaddis.
I actually gave some little grace. I let him give like a 1 minute window. You know what I'm saying? I had pulled out the garage, backed up. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? And then the dude pulls in, sees another car. He's waiting for a lady to pull out of a spot so he can back into it like he's parallel parking. I'm like, oh, hell no. No, motherfucker. You see that I'm trying to leave and you got the nerve not to even move. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, okay.
I mean, when I go to him, I won't park in anybody's driveway, but I'll park anywhere else. You know, in front of their mailbox, anything, wherever you can.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I thought that was illegal to park in front of somebody's mailbox.
It probably is, but I don't care.
Right.
Look, there better be something about. I told my mom there better be some Fabergé eggs up in there, or whatever those things are that fucking value. Because this shit, I could not believe what. I mean, I was like, well, if I could have did them a favor with this estate sale, I could have just came over and had somebody rob the place for them.
But then they wouldn't have gotten any money, Gaddis.
Well, look, I don't care. Shit, they lucky I don't go over there and burn that house to the ground. You know what I'm saying? You won't get no money out of selling the house. Shit. But yeah, that's that shit type of look to go. Oh, by the way, Ryan, it's already live, so you got to leave it uploaded when you get off. But anyway, that's the type of shit that pisses me off.
Oh.
I'm crazy like that. They're gonna pull it out of me in this neighborhood. I'm telling you, they're gonna make me have a fear thy neighbor moment. I can't believe it. I can't. I've been watching too many of those shows because it's starting to get to me. I think.
Yeah.
I
can tell.
I should have just. My mom was like, "You're a fool. You're gonna go to jail over a fucking estate sale. Somebody pulling the driveway in front of your house." I was like,
Yeah.
She was like, "You better shut your ass up."
Right?
Cops, they'll probably shoot you. She said, or probably tase you for sure.
Yeah. They'll be like, what is this black dude doing here? He must be causing problems.
Look, so my mom was like, yeah, they probably thought you were going to rob the place. I was just like, oh, okay, so you're trying to be funny. I said, I've been living
Well, yeah, Gaddis, what do you think? I mean, a black man in a neighborhood like that?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't that good of a neighborhood. I don't know why.
They're like, there's HOA here. Why is there a black
no
dude here?
Yeah, exactly.
I started my rap career too early, I guess, motherfucker. But yeah, I'm telling you, I've never seen nothing like that. I've never I get, like I said, I've never seen an estate sale. But let me tell you, that was Ryan, you know that's block. It was you couldn't park anywhere in front of my house for 2-3 blocks.
Right. What is this motherfucker doing?
Shoot.
Fucking knock the shit out of these people fucking honking and shit.
See stuff like that. It takes it.
Yeah.
I have patience a little bit.
But
In my older
yeah,
age, I've gotten more patient. I feel like
I feel like I've gotten less. But anyways, all right,
10
guys.
years.
Well, I'm pulling up to the school here, so I gotta let y'all go. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Provide us
All
the
right.
hospital update later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, will do, will do.
hmm 10 years
So,
ago,
all
I
right,
would
guys.
have probably fucking slapped the shit out of them people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that what's that dude's name? Brian, whatever the healthcare guy. Brian, what the
Brian
hell?
Thompson. Yeah, the CEO. Yep. We'll transition to that. I tell you, that's a fatal. Oh God, people are so goddamn crazy.
I said the internet. He's not getting much sympathy either.
No.
I mean, people are just like, good. I hope he gets an ambulance bill. They don't pay either and shit. I'm like, damn.
What? Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
did see some.
damn.
I did see a lot of shit on like they were showing like some Twitter feeds, and I'm like, wow, oh,
Mhm.
okay, shit. This not some people ain't as upset. Well, there's like a lot of people aren't upset about it. I'm like, for
Yeah, I mean, it could potentially be a turning point in this healthcare thing, man. They're making a big deal about it now because, like, they're like, this fucking company is the highest, rate of denial by far of any of them. And it went from, whatever statistic it was like 14% in 2014. And now it's like 26% that they deny, shit like that. And they're like, this dude got $15 million worth of stock last year, above his $1 million pay thing, for basically telling everybody to deny and all the payments. And they're getting wild with it, man. Like, people are pissed. Obviously,
well,
one individual was pissed enough to,
well,
assassinate this guy.
like I say, I think it was a coup or something because this wasn't just one dude. I'm telling you, this was well, like I say, for those listening, the United Healthcare CEO, which the world knows about, Brian Thompson, was fatally shot Wednesday, doing something countless other American executives routinely do, walking unaccompanied to an investor event held by his own company. So I think some people in his own company may have had something to do with this. That's just my conspiracy theory thing. Because how the hell would you know? He wasn't. He flew into there from Minnesota.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been someone in his family. Who knows? He probably had a hell of a life insurance policy.
Yeah,
You
and
never know, man. Who knows? Maybe the wife found out what he does after work in New York or something. Who knows?
I have. That's why I'm not in tune to this type of thing. That's above my pay grade. But I guess apparently in this article they're talking about everyone. I guess the threats against this corporations have been rising for years, fueled in part by the echo chamber of social media and more polarized political environment, according to security professionals. But the slaying on a Manhattan sidewalk of Thompson, head of the largest private health. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so it's the largest private health insurer in the U.S. Is the
Yeah.
highest. Ooh, well, okay. So I see. I
Shit, he
thought,
had bomb threats at his house the week prior.
yeah, the wife said that she was saying on the thing that there are so many threats and she don't even know who it could be. I was like, what? How many
Mhm.
people wanted this dude dead, man? Like what? I didn't understand. I
Yeah.
guess like what? I mean, like does what healthcare does this affect the people though? Like what is killing him gonna do?
Yeah. I don't know. Like it's already done quite a bit, because they weren't publishing all these numbers before about how bad UHC is, denying people's health coverage and how expensive it is and how much it's went up and all this other shit. They weren't even talking about it. Now they are. So, I mean, it obviously did something, but is it going to change? No. It'll, as soon as we get the next big story, everybody will forget about it again, I'm sure. But
Well, it's definitely doing one thing. All the other executives have gotten extra security around them now. So
yeah,
if somebody else dies, it's going to
right.
be definitely an inside job.
Yep.
I'm like, wow. Well, and whoever took the time to put those words on the bullets, yikes! You were. I wonder how
That's what I'm
they.
saying. They had it. I mean, either it was somebody very disgruntled, and like broke their family because they wouldn't pay and they're relative died or they're broke now or something, or
Yeah.
it's a super smart frame job like that. I mean, that would be wow.
As I
What
was
I'm saying?
saying
Let's make it
off
look like
air,
it's a disgruntled person will write messages on the bullets. Deny. I'm like, wow, that would be some next level
well, and then
shit there.
and make sure those bullets were embedded in him so that you could even see. I was like, well, those didn't miss. I wonder what the other one said.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did
You
they have
know.
his name on him?
Hmm.
Well, like I
Yeah,
say, it
that's
was
just wild,
executed.
man.
I mean, watching that video, oh God, I was like, wow, no, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this dude had a silencer on there and everything.
Yeah, the only video I saw, well, it was I guess the one you sent me, but it kind of like cut out the actual
Well, see,
shooting
they
from
all of
part.
them they cut out the actual well, because I mean he just does the
Yeah,
finishing coup de
yeah,
grace or whatever they say, a finishing move in the
yeah.
gaming world. You know what I'm saying? Because he
The
was making
Mortal
sure that dude.
Kombat.
Yeah, I was like, damn. They were like, it's pretty graphic. Just show it. What is you gonna show him pulling the gun out and we know the dude's dead? What's more graphic? What could
Yeah,
be more graphic?
right.
That's why I'm telling you, they need to put this on a Fair Night Neighbor. They would have showed it. Shit. That's the one thing I love about that show. They
Oh,
don't leave.
have you watched the apartment one yet or whatever?
Oh, the next door neighbor. Yeah, that girl killed her. Or I watched the apartment one and the roommate one. Ugh,
Oh,
God,
for
people
real.
killing their roommates. This girl locked the door in there, stabbed her to death, and then pretended like she was alive for like 3 days. I was like, Jesus, man. Until
Yeah.
finally her boyfriend said, I want some pussy. And she ain't answering right the way. He came over, kicked the door in,
Hmm.
found her dead. I was like, oh, that had to be, was it the summertime? The smell with a decaying body for 3 days. How you just leave it in the house?
Yeah.
the one the one dude, they were staying in a trailer. It was supposedly his best friends. There was 3 dudes. And, they were best friends getting drunk one night. But apparently, one of the dudes wanted this girl, and
Hmm.
she turned him down. But of course, like women are, you damn, well, anyway, temptresses, she ended up fucking the other dude, his roommate, the friend. I was like, wow, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? But alas, and the one dude couldn't take it. So in the
Well,
heat
I
of
mean, maybe she liked the other one to start with.
yeah, they didn't go into that detail, but he thought the girl, she had friend zoned him basically. And they were going out to this bar together. And then, of course, this dude that he claimed to be his brother, but ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like a brother to me. I was like, really? That dude killed him, Travis, cut him up in
Hmm.
pieces and put him in storage totes and then put him in the bed of his pickup truck and was just driving around town with him.
Okay.
And finally, he parked in front of this grocery store or somewhere, and the smell from the pickup truck.
What?
Somebody,
Oh, wow.
somebody called. He for like 3 weeks. This dude had the body parts in the fucking truck.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say what I would do. Like, if I, spur of the moment killed someone like that, I don't know what I'd do, but I wouldn't be driving around with them in my car for weeks.
I mean, I guess the best place is on you. Moving. They
No.
couldn't find the body. They couldn't
I mean,
find the body for. I was like, well, you had it that long. Why didn't you dispose of it, you idiot? Like, get
that's
rid
what I'm
of it.
saying. Right. Put it in a bag and dump it in a dumpster or something. Jesus.
I mean,
I mean, I
I
don't know. I don't know if I would be like, oh, okay, I accidentally killed this guy. I guess I need to get the chainsaw out and hack him up, or
well, my
put him
thing
in a
is,
blender. I don't know what I would
yeah.
do.
Well, my thing is that when you got that far, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is how bad it was.
It
The
wouldn't be
girl,
at my house. The chainsaw wouldn't be at my house. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? It could be
yeah.
disposed of for sure.
Well, the
I
girl
wouldn't be that stupid.
had been riding around in the car with him, and she had smelled something and she didn't know. But then finally, when the cops came to her and asked, because she was there, they last saw them in the bar at this video. You know how they always show the video
Well, I
footage
mean, you
together.
wouldn't think like, oh, this motherfucker killed him and he's just in the back of the truck. That's what I
Mhm.
smell either. I
The
mean,
police thought the girl had something to do with it because in the video
no.
it showed the 2 boys and her, and then a third dude or whatever in this bar leaving together.
Yeah.
And then supposedly she was there and then left, and it was just the dude and him, and he ended up killing the guy. I guess we'll never know what that conversation was like, but I'm sure there was some jealousy and some heated words, probably about dick size, I'm sure, or him piping the girl down, and you couldn't do it, I'm sure, in a drunken rage. You know what I'm saying? The guy pulled out a gun and shot him. I was like, what? God damn,
Yeah.
man.
Who
and
knows?
then hack the body up and put him in storage totes. I was just like, oh,
That's what I'm saying. He obviously had the fortitude to hack the body up,
that's.
but you couldn't dispose of it? You idiot.
I mean, if anything, just go dump it in a dumpster somewhere. Like that, I didn't get that. I was like, well, this is definitely a good one. Like he just kept the car, he kept the body on him, the corpse with him at all times.
Where's that smell? Oh, it's the beaver I have nailed to
So I
the
guess he tried to
thing
cover
in
up
the
the
back of
smell
the
because
truck.
there was I guess lime residue or whatever that shit they used to
Yeah, quick line.
yeah. He had got a hold of that, and then of course they all started piecing shit together. He went to a Walmart, and I'm like, oh god, dude, like you're buying the shit on the fly. Just
Well,
forget about it after you done hacked it up. You if this once you started smelling it yourself
yeah,
and you
you
didn't think of I might
you
need to
might as
get
well
rid of.
just dumped it out while driving down the road. Jesus, that would have been better.
And it was somewhere like Montana too. I think it was like a place where I felt like you could just get rid of the body
Oh
anywhere.
yeah, you could just go to the train station. Jeez.
Like I say, those I love those. Now they got one.
Yeah,
Uh,
Montana, you could probably not see a person for fucking 6 hours driving around.
so apparently they had. That's why it was so long. The guy they were like, oh, he left in a drunken rage, was mad, and people were just saying he was missing for a while because he didn't show up to work, and
Yeah.
but it went like 3-4 months, dude. I was like, I think it was 3 months total. They were saying because that's how they find. And I was like, he couldn't have. I can't believe that dude had that corpse in his fucking truck of his trunk or on the bed of his
Wow.
pickup for 3 fucking months, man.
That's crazy. Mm.
And that just because it was a small town, that tells you too. I was like, finally, I mean, the smell had to be so wafting. The wind was just blowing the right way.
Ugh,
This
God.
old white lady, of course, finally said enough is enough. She said it was parked out in front of this local grocery store, and she went
Mm.
out and so she got up close to the truck. This how bad it was, Travis. He wasn't even there. Left the truck. The cops got there and said, like I'm like, what an idiot! You
Wow.
fucking moron! You just leave the truck when you know you have something. I would never leave that truck. I'd be sleeping in the truck if that was my like. How do you leave that truck
Right?
in front of
Yeah.
somewhere, knowing there's a dead body in the bed?
It's not even a trunk. It's just a bed of a truck. What
Yeah,
the
dude.
fuck,
Like they
man?
showed the actual footage of that dude. I was like, wow. And like the little, those little black and yellow storage totes. Like, dude, that's the four of them. I'm like, are you kidding? With like he put them in like a plastic something bag. I'm like, then you put it in you. What a moron! The plastic, the smell made it worse. Probably it wasn't open enough. You should at least open it up the totes, let it air out.
God, what a
And
moron.
I'm only guessing. I ain't knowing anything like this for sure, but for those I've seen enough of these shows to know that look, I guess I could maybe get rid of a body in a heat of a moment. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't. I mean, I guess if you're just laying
Well,
there
if you
dead,
had
not
3 to 4 months to figure it out, Jesus Christ.
look, that's what I was
You
like.
know, I mean, I'd think by the next day or two, you'd formulate some plan better than that.
You'd have thought so. That's why I was just like, God damn, dude. Like, hey,
Call in
only in
sick to the
America.
job, make a trip out to the mountains, something. Sheesh.
Look, like I say, I give people their credit when they get that ingenuitive. You cut him up at least. Like I say, you thought enough to do that. And like I say,
Mhm.
that's still in the with this dude with the shooting. That guy, you thought whoever the shooter is, he needs to be. I mean, I guess we have to punish him because he killed somebody. But with a mind like that, everyone involved with that, someone needs a job because you planned that to a fucking T. Like you put the T in T. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude waited. I mean, the way he knew the way he pulled the gun out and even shot the guy, man. I was like, oh shit, you knew. Oh, this is it, baby. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you were waiting, like you were that dude was confident.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate for sure.
This ain't
He
no
was
fucking
going to do it.
this ain't no Donald Trump assassination attempt. 2 times you don't even get a flesh wound barely on a motherfucker. But
Mhm.
I guess apparently you can miss from close range because here in local Champaign, these idiots over Gramercy Park, which was known as Country Fair Apartments, 2 individuals got into a shootout and neither were hit with any of the bullets, but there was 4 rounds fired at point blank range, apparently within 5 feet of the culprit. But so I guess the gun stopped working. He got rid of the gun, and they presumed to get into a fist fight, which they both sustained injuries and were sent to the hospital for those, not the guns being shot.
Oh, god damn! They should have tried it the other way.
I was like, wait a minute. So you
You
finally
guys
decided to
fucked the
fist
order
fight?
up here.
You know, say you finally decided to fist fight, and that's what sent one of you to the hospital, not the shooting. You missed the shots, and the other dude beat you up. How? You had a gun. Oh God.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. That's why this dude, that video is that. I mean, that would, if you're the wife, you could never look at that. I mean, that dude just casually walking I was like, where is the? I would have never been casually walking like that, knowing that I've had death threats. There's no way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That dude was like, had no care in the world, man. They showed him from before the kid even came in the video. I watched from the time he was walking. That dude was you know what I'm saying? Like, you had a bomb threat 2 days before you even got to this fucking conference, man.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he thought it was just all BS, you know, whatever.
Look, like I say, from some of this shit here they talking about, I have never read, much on these, these financial conferences like they say, or they got coming up. They said, but it's they said this is some big shit. They said a lot of these events have been disrupted by environmental activists and other protesters also. And a manager at a large bank that had something to do with it said that he was even scared to be going. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. But here's the thing, though. Something stinks then. You motherfuckers are doing some shit you shouldn't be doing then if people feel this way about it. So let's unearth the shit like we're about to do with the Diddy. You can see the Hollywood is all quiet because they're bracing themselves for the video footage of what Puffy's got on their ass. And the same with this shit. Everybody's all of a sudden, well, other than the people bringing out what they've been talking about with this guy, we didn't really know. It was all hush hush before. This whatever they were doing was somewhat illegal, I guess.
Well, I mean, their whole business model is basically like, just like the bullet said, fucking just basically try to wait out your customer, deny it over and over.
Yep.
You know, until they give up or die.
Yeah, that's what I was like, to get the money, you low life bastards.
Exactly. Why you guys are making billions and all, you know, come on.
Yeah,
man.
That's what they were saying. One of the things here, I was like, damn, man. I don't know this type of stuff.
You can see why there's plenty of suspects. You know, I mean,
well, and for the police officers, they're doing a bang up job, you idiots. They're saying the suspect, oh, we found the backpack. You found it? He left it for you to find. What do you mean? You didn't? I love how the police think they're so FBI. FBI would like getting cartels and shit. You get an informant, you motherfuckers. You don't do any actual work.
Right.
Most of you motherfuckers end up dead by accident because you such morons. Them cartels, if you didn't get them on RICO, you couldn't get them for shit. You motherfuckers, you thought we talking about we got the highest investigation, and they accidentally find 11,000. Like here, that dude who got caught with 11,000 pounds of cocaine. You fucking idiot. That's how you happenstance on shit. You don't go doing no real detective work.
Right.
Like with this dude, this kid left you a blueprint. Catch me if you can, motherfuckers. I'm gonna show enough of my face when I want you to see it. I'm gonna dip, and then they're talking about we may think he have left New York. You think so?
People have to know him though, and recognize him in that picture. Somebody's gonna tell. You know what I'm saying?
Look, only a face only a mother could love, as they say. Shit, that motherfucker is.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's Chad."
Yeah.
Look at Chad. Oh shit, let me get that $10,000 reward. You know,
yep. See,
somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be the fucking cops finding him without somebody telling him who he is.
I mean, yeah, they got the fear of the private healthcare sector is on edge, as they say here in this article. I'm like, oh, so a lot of you motherfuckers are doing some shit you shouldn't be doing then.
Yep.
You wouldn't be no fucking on edge.
That's what I'm saying. The only good thing about it is they're definitely raising awareness. You know, I mean, maybe something will actually happen. I mean, I guess Congress is already pissed about it and shit, but they don't ever do shit about it. They just are like,
about companies
they just try to scare them until they give them a deal.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? They pay them off and shit. Fucking bullshit, man.
Like this article. Well, they're saying like the companies of these people they're putting pressure on the United States government
Mm.
for they want be more protected or something. Now, I guess this is unacceptable in the private sector, according to this anonymous person being questioned here. Oh, I was like, wow. Oh, Chuck Randolph, chief security officer of for Ontic, an Austin, Texas-based provider of threat management software. He says that this is a inflection point where the idea of executive protection is now raised to the board level. Everyone I know in the industry is feeling this. Oh, look, and here, of course, they're talking about the government is still at large and his motivation isn't known. Really? He put the motivation on the bullets he used to kill him.
Right.
What are we talking about? The motivation, then here it goes. Words written on the shell casing found in the scene may offer hints about what incited the shooter.
Yes.
Does it? Does it? You think so, doctor? You think so? God damn, man. One question from security experts not involved in the case was whether the shooter demonstrated grievances against United Healthcare in online forums and searched for more information about the investor event. Oh, wow. Several healthcare companies have reacted by pulling photos of executives from websites. What does that mean? I mean,
idiots.
So you're going to take down the pictures? They already know who it is if they want them dead. I don't need a picture. I mean, I guess whatever. I guess he just showed up. This motherfucker knew where that dude was going to be.
He knew his schedule better than his wife did, obviously. I mean, he was
I guess because apparently
only waiting 5 minutes for this guy at 6:45 in the morning somehow was amazing.
And then look at this one. They said police appear to be closing in on an identity of the man suspected of gunning down the healthcare. Closing in on it. Like, what does that mean?
That means they're trying to basically somebody tell us before the other person tells us so you can get the reward. That's what they're doing.
Well, that's like that. You remember years ago that the bomb there was 2 dudes who blew up that the marathon or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It took them idiots forever to find out where they were, and they were they stayed in town. They were like 2 blocks away. And I'm like, you fucking police.
Oh, good. The game hadn't started yet.
No, I think it's about to right now. Matter of fact.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like I say, I feel bad for the guy. Gone too soon, as they say. No, no, I fucking don't know the guy, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
that's just wild for sure. But like I said, hopefully they actually do something about this fucking legalized corporate robbing people and fucking them.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm about to say. Speaking of healthcare, I'm glad we're on it. That my Delta dental insurance, you bastards too, with dental. I got to pay up front because everything is out of the area, or I have to drive like 2 hours to go somewhere to take my insurance that I don't have to pay up front.
I mean, okay, it's not like you live in fucking Montana in some small town.
I was like, well, my insurance, one of the places in Terre Haute, Indiana. I was like, wait, what? I got to drive to Terre Haute just to get a root canal. Nowhere does it here. My dentist won't do it. And the endometrists or whatever the fucking word is for that shit here, these motherfuckers are basically crooks. They want to tell me. So my dentist already did the x-ray and all that shit and said, oh, yeah, you need this. Yeah. I go to the place. They want me to give them another $300 for them to do the x-ray. They have to. That's part of their procedure. So I paid $167 to my dentist. Plus, you want me to pay you $300? Then it's $1,200, Travis, for them to do it.
Oh yeah! Wow, wide open, Jesus.
So it's like you want me to give you $2,000 up front, damn near for one fucking tooth? Who the fuck decides this type of shit? I would have you lucky. Let me not say nothing because they'll be bugging my house. I'm sorry, I didn't mean like that. But yes, I feel somebody's paid. That dude, like that dude. I bet they come to find out whoever shot that dude shot that guy. I bet it was
just uncontested layups, huh?
I bet it was something to do with, like you said, a mother or family tragedy, and they
Mhm.
needed that as a cancer patient and needed that health care and something they
Yeah,
denied
and
the
they
shit.
just kept denying it and screwing them till they're out of money. You know, I mean,
Yep,
that's some bullshit, man.
and he said,
Those type of people should go to fuck you in the ass prison, dude.
I mean, because like I say, the thing I like about the information, I knew nothing about the guy until 2 days ago, and now I know everything about this dude. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers were running shit like that and making money off of denying people's claims. Like, on what? Yikes!
Mhm.
That's why some of them Twitters to post good riddance. I was like,
Yeah,
speak
like
to me of that.
the one about the I hope they send you an ambulance bill and they don't and they deny it was I was like God damn. They denied payment for your ambulance bill. Sheesh.
I'm talking about motherfuckers are cruel, man. Like,
Hmm.
god damn. Well, like I say, hey, you know, rest in peace, Brian Thompson. You should have waited a little, like 10 minutes longer or something, perhaps, or at least I mean, in New York at 6:45 in the morning, it seemed like there was still like nobody around right at that point, which I was even more shocked.
Yeah, I mean they said it was one of the like highest concentration of outdoor video surveillance anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
damn, this motherfucker
look, the
probably
way
knew
he
that too.
the way he hopped on that scooter and dipped off, I was like, wow, holy shit, this is like Grand Theft Auto. you know, Jesus Christ. You know, they just showed dudes that boop. I was like, you know, it sounds like no. There's no way that this was not planned to it. Who look, they need to get in control. I'm sure you can find out because you just track that Eurobike thing, e-bike.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he only took it, you know, a few blocks away from the scene and then switched to something else, and
Yeah.
you know.
Like I say, they found the backpack and the cell phone that they.
But I'm like, damn, I mean, like you said, you got to have the app for that. So you got to have a fake email with somehow a fake payment. I mean,
Yeah,
everything to be a burner phone, you know, all
yeah.
that just to get the scooter. So you got to
That's what
set
I'm
up
saying.
that means you got to set up the fake email and payment from somewhere fake already. You know, like you can't just do that across the street from your house. You know,
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
you got to
This
go through several levels of shit to, you know, try to make all that untraceable. Jeez.
and I tell you that they're gonna find out there's probably some people in there that involved. This going I That's what I'm saying. I want that they better not let this story die. I want to know the real truth behind this shit because there's more to it. You know, because I'm telling you, they're
Yeah.
gonna unearth some shit that motherfuckers knew. They're gonna catch everybody, and the only reason why they're gonna catch everybody because somebody's gonna be scared and out this dude, and the
Yeah.
dude's
Well,
gonna
like I
probably.
said, somebody, I mean, we had pictures of most of his face. So somebody knows him. I don't care. It's been all over the national news. Somebody knows this guy and doesn't care about him.
Right.
So they're
Well,
gonna,
look,
you know,
to
get the 10,000 or whatever the reward is. So
him have been to him have still not been caught at this moment is still shocking to me. With
yeah,
your face being shown in the United States of America right now, your face is on every. There's not a human being in the United States of America who hasn't seen your face that owns a phone. You know,
yeah.
I mean, there ain't nobody, man. Hell, I know if that dude walked by me right now, I'd be like, there he is. you know, what I'm saying? Give me my 10 grand.
Oh, that shit! I haven't thought about the. Maybe that's what you was talking about before the two dudes that were sniping motherfuckers like 20 years ago. Remember that they had the Caprice and were shooting out the trunk hole
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
and sniping people and just had the whole country just scared as fuck because they were just sniping random fucking people everywhere. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah.
wow,
Well, the one
that shit.
that manhunt I'm talking about was the ones that Boston Marathon blow up years back.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Them idiots stayed in the neighborhood. They were like 3 blocks away. I was like, what? And you took them forever to find them. One kid was laying in the back of underneath that dude's boat. Man, the dude came back, lifted the tarp up his boat, and saw the dude laying in there asleep. I'm like, what? You fuck.
Yeah.
And then they ended up shooting some of the cops, killed a couple of them. So they better be careful about this dude. You run up on him. This dude's not, he's not, he got some bullets with names on there. So there might be some names left. I think he might be. That's what they're scared. They said he's still at large. They're scared that he.
I mean, come on with these turnovers.
They said he could be looking for the next victim. I was like, well, who is that?
Hmm.
I mean, if who's been anybody who's gotten death threats over this, you need to have protection around there. Or tell them we're not getting security for you cheap, you fucking bastards, and go fate with where
Yeah,
fate lies.
you have millions of dollars. Fucking hire somebody. Fuck you,
Yeah,
man.
see that dude. Look, let me tell you this. I'll give that dude a round of applause for walking. Um, shoot, yeah, I'll give him a round of applause because I'm telling you what, that motherfucker. You walked outside of that fucking hotel like you didn't have a care in the world, knowing you've been given death threats and bomb threats to your own house. You just walking around like nothing's gonna happen to you. You shouldn't have done that. That's what that was. I don't agree with. I don't know, man. That's something. And
Oop.
then like to know where you
This is
were
going
like that,
on.
it's
Oh,
scary to me.
what happened? Did it just? Oh, you stopped it,
Yeah. Oh,
or what
no.
happened? Huh?
What?
Yeah.
No, it's still going.
Why does mine only say 10 seconds? That's weird.
Huh.
I don't know. It counted down 3, 2, 1 again, and then started over at 0. I don't know what
Oh,
just
really?
happened.
Huh.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that's like I say that. To whoever executed that, I would, you know, after a couple drinks, gmail.com, send some of your, ideas through in case I need somebody.
Confess your sins.
You know what I'm saying? I can help you. I can help you out with some mental things in exchange for secrets. You know what I'm saying? Because you motherfuckers know some shit. And whoever, like I say, I want to. I mean, I don't know how. I always want to be a fly on the wall when you execute something like that because you had, like I say, 2 days ago, 2 days before that on that Monday, you had to been marking them bullets because that was when you knew that dude was going to be going to that conference.
Yeah.
And that means you were waiting this long. Like this wasn't an overnight, like you say, the next door neighbor, people across the street didn't plan this shit. This was, burner phone found on the scene. He made sure that, I don't know if he left it intentionally or not, but what does he care? A burner phone is a burner phone. You can't go track him to it, the phone. Or maybe they
Oh, well,
can.
yeah. I mean, they can if they have video surveillance of him buying it, or I mean,
Oh, well, yeah, they're going
the
to get all,
guy could recognize him because they'll be able to track where he bought it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the dude, that sold it to him might be like, oh yeah, I recognize that dude. He was here Tuesday.
They need to,
But he,
well, the thing about people like this, you got to get into their computer and like their home
Mhm.
because there's other shit that they got planned. This ain't that dude probably ain't the only dude. They got to be, he couldn't have been just the only guy they wanted dead.
Damn, this motherfucker has 3 turnovers already.
Yeah, but we'll switch to my sports thing. Aha! As I said, the World Alabama will be in the college football playoff over teams that should. I was like, wow, you getting in over Miami?
Well, I mean, to me, like I said, if Clemson beats SMU, I want to see if they put Alabama in because that'll be a joke. You know what I'm saying? If they're just like, okay, we'll just leave SMU out then. They're 11-1. They were undefeated in the fucking conference
Yeah.
until they lose the ACC championship, and you leave them out for a 3-loss team. Come on.
Well, did you see that one dude? He was defending himself because they were attacking him. He was like, Alabama's 4-1 against top 25 or some shit. And
Who cares?
I was like, they just got smoked by Oklahoma 24-3 2 weeks ago, man. Like
Yeah,
that ain't sitting well when you're talking about a 3-loss team and there's other teams with just 2 losses.
right. Like, I don't
Like, what are
care.
you
Like,
what are you saying? Like,
yeah, no. I mean, I
I
can
was just,
see that. I can kind of see leaving Miami out because they've lost 2 of the last 3. Okay, sure. But how you go leave SMU out if they have, like I said, you already said you're not penalizing people for going to their conference championship.
yeah.
So you're gonna break your own rule less than a week later if they lose to Clemson. You better not. But they will probably because it's Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's
So
what I'm saying. That's what the thing is about all over the news. It's rigged for Alabama to get in. They just money. They want the Alabama there. They just want the
Yep.
And so I guess because they are who they'll play. What's the name in the first round matchup? The 5-12 game, right?
Yeah, they would play Notre Dame at Notre Dame,
Yeah,
most likely. Anyway,
that's why
I
they
mean,
want that. Yeah, they want that.
yeah, especially because Notre Dame's stadium is full of snow right now. I hope it happens. It's kind of.
Yeah. See, I think those matchups. Well, and like Lane Kiffin, he's
I'm not gonna
now.
lie. I would love to see that game. You
Mhm.
know, Alabama go to fucking Notre Dame when it's fucking snow everywhere, fucking cold as fuck. That'd be awesome, man. I said I know Arizona State's not gonna love going to Penn State if they are the ones that win the Big 12, you
Yeah.
know, and they everything holds. I mean, the whole thing can change though by Tuesday. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Look, I want Clemson to win
Me too.
because that'll be you bastards to see what you do with SMU. Then you're gonna say they're gonna be drop below Alabama just from losing the Clemson in the ACC game. And you're not
Yeah,
well because if they do that, that means what they're talking about is bullshit. You're not going to punish
exactly.
them, so then you better put them. SMU goes right into that 12 slot. Then
I liked what SMU coach said. He was like, wait a minute. So you're telling me, oh, so if we all come down with COVID tomorrow, we're in right now.
right,
But if we lose, then we're not in.
you know what I'm
Why
saying?
should
Like,
we play then? We should all just have COVID then. Fuck you. You know what I'm
bring
saying?
back the
Like
BCS for Christ's sake. Fucking do the computer system would do better than this shit. It'd
the
have
B,
to.
the BCS computer has Alabama 11th also.
Does it?
It does. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
something,
That
man.
I'll bet you that's all they're using basically.
I bet, man, because I'm telling you, this is rigged. How well, like Ole Miss, they beat Georgia. They lost. They got a loss to Kentucky. That's bad. But then they lost. Well, look, you know who else got a right to bitch? South Carolina, because they should have fucking beat Alabama. That would have changed all this anyway. But
Well,
they've
they
been the
really
hottest team.
should have beat LSU. That was a
Yeah,
fucking blasphemy. That was some bullshit. That goddamn roughing the passer or
yeah,
whatever the
well,
fuck that shit was on the
and
pick six.
and there's a hot team right now. They'd go in there. I'd be scared of them if I was somebody had to play them. That quarterback they got.
You mean Illinois?
Yeah.
That's who
Well,
they're going to have to play in the Citrus Bowl if Alabama gets in. They're going to get smoked too.
wait a minute. We have to play South Carolina if Alabama doesn't get in, or if
Most
Alabama
likely,
gets in, we got to play. So, ooh, God,
if
that might be.
Alabama doesn't get in, we're playing Alabama.
Hey.
So,
Well, good luck, Illini fans.
like I said, they should probably hope they play Alabama because I would not want to play South Carolina right now,
No, 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 no.
unless their whole team sits the fuck out, since
Yeah,
it's not, the championship bowl thing. So, who knows? I guess it looks like Illinois, that receiver dude who already said he was going to play, and then he already said no. Basically, now, what's
yeah,
his name, Franklin or whatever the fuck, or
yeah,
what's the other one, Pat? Uh, Fuck, can't remember his name, but yeah.
yeah. I can't think of it either.
But who knows?
Well, America, like I say, for the listeners, Alabama is it's a they want them in, so they'll be in. I guess it's like a mafia thing. Somebody's behind there. This is all got something to do with Nick Saban shit.
Well, they're already good. Like I said, if Clemson wins, this is going to be absolute chaos because I'm like, really, you're getting so your rule of giving the buys to these so Clemson is going to be a top 4 seed and get a buy and all this other shit. Come on, are you? What?
That's a,
No. Stop doing all these exceptions and rule. Just fucking make it the best teams and put them in fucking order and be done with it.
my
Jesus.
thing is like Illinois has a right to bitch. We should have been if we're at 3 losses, we should be up in their consideration too. Shit. Any team with 3 Ole Miss definitely. I'd be like, look, if you're gonna put Alabama in there, they shouldn't be ahead of us anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but that wraps up our sports talk. So I'll go to my joke of the day. Oh, a gynecologist noticed that his new patient is nervous while putting on the latex gloves. He asks her if she knows how they make latex gloves. The patient says no. The doctor says there's a plant in Mexico full of latex that people of various hand sizes dip their hands into and let them dry. She does not crack a smile, but later she laughs. The doctor says, "What's so funny?" She says, "I'm imagining how they make condoms." Oh, that was pretty. That's not bad.
Jesus, Illinois.
Oh, no, here we go. A woman says, this woman joke is life is like a penis. A woman says, uh, life is like a penis. Women make it hard for no reason.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is the last one here. There's a fellow who is talking to his buddy and says, I don't know what to get my wife for her birthday. She has everything. And besides, she can afford to buy anything she wants. I'm stumped. His buddy says, I have an idea. Why don't you make up a certificate that says she can have 2 hours of great sex any way she wants it? She'll probably be thrilled. The first fellow does just that. The next day, his buddy asks, well, did you take my suggestion? How did it turn out? She loved it. She jumped up and thanked me and kissed me on the mouth and ran out the door yelling, I'll see you in 2 hours. Oh, God damn. Oh, well, that's the end of the show. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. That was funny. Oh, God. No, look, I tell you what, too. If Alabama gets in, they ought to stop